Welcome to episode 2 of the Omnitryx, the company that I'm trying to register or trying to start. So, today in this video, I'm going to show you guys, or we are going to work together and helping me get registered in Canada. So, my only one assistant here is ChatGPT. I'll be asking ChatGPT how to register my business and go from there step by step. Obviously, I'm a social introvert, meaning I don't like talking to other people, meaning I don't like talking to people on the phone. I don't want to hire someone or talk to them and ask them how to do it. I just want to do it myself. And ChatGPT is a great tool to help me in that sense. So I'm just going to use it. Probably might make mistakes. I'm probably might going to lose money. But bismillah, let's see what happens. So, first step. How do I register my company? Omnitryx. I just love my company's name. Omnitryx. In Canada. In Canada. And Ontario. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna speed run this via editing, so you don't have to like watch step by step, unless you guys want to. But let me know in the comments. How does it know I'm in Milton? This is completely new chat like account. I just created it in my last video. This is my first chat. How does it know I live in Milton? Bro, this is like invasion of privacy. Okay. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to do that. And you'll need to decide first. Pick your business structure before registering. So Omnitryx is going to be a corporation because from what I understand is that sole proprietor. The fact that I can't pronounce it means I shouldn't do it. Is that you're at risk legally? Your assets are at risk because if somebody sues you, whatever you own, like whatever Jawwad me own, like for example my car, it becomes at risk as a collateral or whatnot. Legal stuff. But as a corporation, if somebody sues my corporation, they won't touch my personal assets. So, but yes, corporation is much more expensive than these two. And it's not general partnership. I'm not doing any partnership with anybody, so this does not apply to me. If you choose to incorporate, you got the benefits of limited liability and in protection. See. If you intend to under other legal name, Omnitryx, I think your personal name, you need to register that name. So here's the cool thing. So Ontario registry. Oh lord. If I go here, so first, do they have a Surge account? Login setup. So I've just set this up. Definitely. Search the OBR. So here's Omnitryx. There's no one named Omnitryx, which is so cool. But let's just say if I were to search, Burger King? Burger King? So many Burger Kings. If I were to like come up with a new name, I came up with a name Kingston. I thought that's a cool name, but apparently it's taken. See, Kingstone Academy, Kingstone Top, Stable, Financial. That's the thing about all these companies. So I'm gonna search on my brother's company, Codell. Search. So he's registered. All right. So it's Omnitryx, and if I were to go to Canada business registry as well, this is so there's federal and then there's provincial. Oh man, pronunciation these days. So, I don't think this is the tool. I remember using it. Corporations Canada. Search for federal corporation. Okay. Corporate name. So let's just again do Codell. We have Codell, but let's search for Omnitryx. None. And this is really cool because I want the name to be unique. By the way, this is my website. I showed it in my last video. I'm gonna make a new video where I'm building my website from scratch using React, and I don't know if I need. I'm gonna integrate with Stripe just so that people can pay me for some services. What services I'm gonna provide? I don't know. Allahu alam. But let's see. So register, use a public search tool. It's not taken. If you're incorporating and want a name, not a number one, you must get an official name report. Ooh, this sounds quite technical. Register with the Ontario business. Once name ability, you register. Okay, choose the correct business structure and fill in the required name. Pay the fees. How much is the fees? Oh, $300. Okay, cool. Register for tax account and get license and permit. If your business is expected to earn over threshold, register for business. I don't know if my business is gonna make any money. Depends on what Omnitryx does, and then you need municipal or provincial licenses and permits. Maintain compliance renewal. If you need registration, okay. File necessary returns of one key record, follow corporate governance rules. I need to study those rules. Operating okay, registering. Okay. So first question is, well, first I'm gonna tell is it's gonna be a corporation. Okay. Second, um, do I just need to register in Ontario or do I need to register federally as well? Okay, so it's saying I don't need to do federal if you plan to expand or operate in more than one province, which is not the case. Why does it keep telling me I'm in Milton? Jeez. If you expect Omnitrix to operate mostly or only in Ontario. Seriously, it keeps rubbing it in my face. I'm in Milton. This is just, uh, it's bad. So it's saying that I should do Provincial first. Okay, so I have a question now. If I were to What about taxes? What about taxes? Do I get any tax benefits? Or is it the same? So the tax system is the same. That's cool. The tax rate drops you. So 9% if it's less than 500,000. So remember, not every data here is accurate in ChatGPT. You still have to fact check and double check, make sure that you're getting the right data. Okay. Okay, what I want to know is about banks. Do banks care about if it's provisional or federal? Uh, can I open my business bank account? Photo ID of the director, cool. Verbal resolution. Share structure and register not all bank deposits when due. Then you open bank every day. Okay. Are there any banking advantages? There's zero difference. Do I have a business plan? No, I'm just making one up as I go along. Not where your registered corporation bottom line. Okay. Okay, let's so here's what I'm thinking right now. The first thing, there are two things that I think I can do. The first is where I'm selling my services. So as a someone who has 5 years, 6 years of experience in software development, software tech, infrastructure, I can sell those services. Build websites, build apps, consult, uh, help you with your IT project, cloud, AWS, Azure, GCP. There's one side to that. The second side that I think I can do is I can create my own books. Create a book on what's it called? Amazon KDP, and then sell those books. Sell those books and then yeah, sell those books and go from there. TK. So what I want to know is that's what I'm going to tell ChatGPT. So starting now, there are two things that Omni 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 Omnitrix will do. Sell my IT services, coding, consulting. Okay, I don't need my headsets. Coding, consulting, etc. And the second business I will be doing is Amazon KDP, Canada-wide, America as well, because why not? Basically, get royalties from my book, a book which I have to write. And hmm, also, my IT customers could be from anywhere in Canada, maybe America and Abu Dhabi. So that's UAE. What else? What else? Then I plan on expanding my business to real estate because real estate is hot. And even entertainment because entertainment is necessary. So maybe I'm starting my own YouTube channel. Well, actually, this YouTube channel, if it makes money, is part of my business now. Like YouTube, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, etc. So based on all of this, what do you suggest on how I incorporate my company? So I want to show you if I want to do it provisionally or federally. Recommend and incorporate Omnitryx federally, register, except provisionally in Ontario. Why? Because your business is in Ontario only. Sell IT services across Canada, work with clients in US, UAE, and beyond, earn royalties from Amazon KTV, expand into media, real estate, and entertainment, grow the brand Omnitryx as a multi-industry company. All this points to a business that will operate beyond a single province. Okay, advantages. If Omnitrix becomes big, inshallah, KTV, tech services, YouTube brand, you don't want someone else legally registering Omnitrix in other province. True. Federal incorporation prevents this. Your customers are international. Federal corporations are viewed more credible by US clients, international partners, Am- platforms like Amazon, YouTube, Twitch, payment processors. True. Easier expansion into other provinces. You want a virtual office in BC, Alberta, or serve clients in Quebec? Federal incorporation is already designed for multi provinces. Cool. Real estate, all under one umbrella. You can create all these. Yo, this is cool. If Omnitrix is your long term brand empire, that's right, guys, I'm building my empire. Give you more options if Omnitrix becomes valuable. Let's hope it does. Possible future moves, selling part of the company, licensing the brand. Important note, if you incorporate federally, you must also register. There's just a simple form and free. Okay, this is just. But let's also be balanced. I like this. I like this line. Your vision is big. I think we should really aim for the stars. We shouldn't just aim for the moon. Aim for the stars. Shall ta ta ta. I'm just gonna say yes. Yes, let's do it. Bismillah. Alright guys, you're gonna watch me register my business online in this video. Stop telling people I'm in Milton. Jeez. I'll make an extremely beginner clear and friendly step by step. Okay, decide the corporation name. Omnitrix Inc. Do I need the Inc part? This is gonna be a dumb question. Uh do I need to include Inc? Okay. So you can choose any of these. Inc, Ltd, Corp. What about those that have LLC in their name? What a boot. What boot? Ah, ah. Those that have LLC in their company name. What does that mean? Canada does not have LLC. LLC limited liability company is a U.S. legal structure. Interesting. In Canada, you cannot It is a foreign U.S. company and it keeps foreign name. Okay. Canada uses all of these. So guys, I think Inc. Out of these, Inc. just looks better. When I do Corp, it just doesn't. It doesn't vibe exactly. Okay. So why do you see LLC? Because they're US. I did not know that, so that's new. Okay, step by step. Name a corporation Omnitryx I Inc. or number. I do not want a number. Let's go with Omnitryx. Order a nuance name report. For federal incorporation, a nuance report is required to prove the name isn't already taken. Cost 13 to 60 depending on the provider. What you need, search Omnitrix, download the PDF. Okay. That seems quite simple. Why exactly do you have to pay if it's just a PDF? Nuance. From Innovation Science, Nuance for service outage on December 8th. Please note that Nuance will not be available during the planned maintenance from 8 p.m. tonight. Okay, so it's only 3:23 p.m. So we got plenty of time. Nuance is a government training session. Find out if you need. I do need Nuance membership. Becoming a Nuance member. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Order report. Access to previously CGI. A service provider is responsible for enroll. So I need a federal report. $13.8. All right, that's gonna be my first expense. Well, technically, my first expense was my domain, but I bought it from my own personal. I need to set up my bank, so all of those stuff is going to my bank. See, my business expense. You should not order a report here prior to filling it. Why is this so confusing? The name search is actually integrated as part of it. You should not order a report here prior to filling your application. Oh, this. I feel like it is. So, what exactly is this? How to verify your identity? Top right corner, name. ISED account. My ISED. The thing about ChatGPT and AI and being a from a younger generation is that I don't want to read all this anymore. Like it's too much to read. I would honestly just copy paste it to ChatGPT and ask it what to do. And make it make sense. Like, why do you have to generate a report just to tell the government, hey, the name does not exist? That's a simple SQL query. I know it. All right. 6 years in software development. I know how easy it is. Okay. So let's just So what is this? I don't like clicking on sponsor results. It's just like no. Okay. Okay. Before I even go here and do this, I feel like I should go on the second part. You fill out the Federation Incorporation from here. Search. I can get you the link if you want. Why didn't you give me the link in the first place? Fill out the articles of incorporation. Hehehe. Omnitryx Inc. Why? Corporate word name database update. Please note that you will not be able to use services requiring word name during maintenance. Canada Post. free. Certificates, amend. Subscribe to email notice. Apply for exemption. View individual significant. There's just a lot to read. I feel like this is the one I have to click on. Sign in and verify your identity. Greater confidence between you and our services. You only need to do it once. They have the double dashes. They just use ChatGPT to write this. The security step is mandatory to access your. Okay, continues to sign in. I'm assuming I have to create an account. A government cannot sign in to conduct online business restaurant. Sign in partner. Access government using your online banking or. What do I choose? I got two options, but I don't know which one to go. So what happens if I just leave TD, like my bank, and switch to a different bank? Does this work? Does it not? Okay, so I can use this. You know what's funny is that I don't remember my password, and I want to see what my password is, but I'm also recording. So let me do something here. So now we're just looking at my email address here. Gotta do it because I just want to make sure what my password is before I click enter. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm already in. Continue. Link your credential to my ISED, is said. Whoever came up with the name, not a good name. My ISED account is required to access. Creating my ISED account is a secure and convenient way to do business online with the government of Canada. Update your personal info. Manage two-step verification. There's a lot of two-step verifications. It's just so annoying. If you already have my said account, yeah, I'm not gonna read all of this. Okay, this is a good question. Do I use my? Okay, I need to get rid of these. Question is, do I use my personal email address or do I use my company's email address? I feel like for this, I should use my personal. Really hope I can change it. I have to blur all of this, man. I have to blur the whole form, don't I? Because my reason of thinking is, what happens if like Omnitryx tomorrow dies, you know? And I'm like, oh, I don't need the email address anymore. I don't want to keep paying for um, the monthly cost of my email address. But Gmail, if I just use my Gmail account, it's free. So that's my reasoning behind it. Everything looks correct. All right, Bismillah. You're about to create a new account using the following email address. Create my account and send me a verification. Please leave this browser session open. Why would you put this in red? It gives the impression that I made a mistake. Verify your email. I'm waiting for an email. I fell in love with the pizza, girl. All right, I got my email. Hello. Let me show you guys. Do I have to blur this out as well? Create. This link will expire in 20 minutes. Again. Okay. Your identity is not verified. Your identity needs to be verified to ensure full privacy and security. Alright. Verify your identity to all of this. I think CRA is the easiest option. To continue, you must have an existing account, CRA. I do have CRA. So CRA is like America's IRS, tax collection agency. This is a lot to read. Hmm. Now I just need to remember what my CRA user ID and password is. This is exactly why I got LastPass. This video is not sponsored by LastPass, but is a great tool to have because it just stores all your passwords together. And God forbid it ever gets hacked. Already signed in. Next. I'm assuming it's gonna ask me for my secret question password. No, okay. Did not ask me while I'm signing in. One time passcode. Authenticated app. Okay. Need to check my phone now. Authenticator. Okay, so I don't have it here. Is it like a different authenticator? It is. So 928-904. Next. I agree. Next. Consent to share information with innovation, science, and economic development. So you're sharing my name, my address, my phone number, my date of birth. I agree. That was easy peasy. Family name, postal code. Okay. I wish I didn't have to blur all this out, but I need to. Before we begin, is federal incorporation the right thing for you? ChatGPT told me it is. Guys, I know what I'm doing. When incorporating, you must create a new legal entity called a corporation. In Canada, a corporation has the same rights as a person. So before I continue, I just want to pause my video, stop the recording, and record again. We'll merge it together using CapCut. Just in case this video doesn't crash, because sometimes OBS crashes. So I hope this recording does not crash because I just spent the last 30 minutes documenting this process and this cannot be made again, I guess. Alright, Bismillah, Bismillah.